Students, let us continue the standard costing. In our previous chapters, we discussed about the material cost variance. Today's topic is labor cost variance. Now, labor cost variance, it is actually related with the labor. Now, again, we have to check the deviations. If there any deviation that happened due to the labor, so under labor cost variance we check the deviations related with the labor, related their wages, related with their time or their rate, etc. These variances reflect the level of efficiency of labor force. Again, labor force is coming here, so labor force is directly linked with the labor related matters. Different types of labor variances and methods of their calculations are as follows. Let us take one by one and see what are the reasons of their deviations, when it happens, and how to control these variances. The one type of method is when only one type of labor used. Okay, we are taking one type of labor, there is uniformity for that labor. Under these conditions, we have taken the first one, that is called LCV, labor cost variance. Now, how we will determine? The formula is standard labor cost minus actual labor cost. Okay, SLC minus ALC. So you can say that the labor cost variance is the difference between the standard labor cost and the actual labor cost. Or another formula could be used, standard time or standard hours into standard rate into actual time or actual hour into actual rate. See, these formulas depends what type of numerical has been given. If it is clearly given the standard labor cost and actual, we will get the difference. If instead of standard labor or actual labor cost, standard time is given or standard hours into rate given, then we will apply standard hour into actual hour or standard hours into standard rate or actual hour into actual rate. Simply, students, whenever there is the question about the LCV, the labor cost variance, it directly connected with the time, hour, rates of the labor. Now, second is the labor rate variances. In this, we have to check that one type of labor, if it is there, then what is the process of their labor rate variances. So it is, the formula is actual time or actual hour into the difference between standard rate minus actual rate. Okay, again LRV, labor rate variance is given. So the formula is actual time or actual hour, whatever is given in the question, and into standard hours minus actual hour. Third type of method is used when LEV is given. Okay, when only one type of labor has been used and we have to calculate the labor efficiency variance. Okay, LEV. So here we will take standard rate into standard time minus actual time, or standard time into actual time, or you can say standard rate into standard hours minus actual hours. Okay, again I'll repeat my sentence, students. Whatever it is given in the question, in the problem, you have to take. If standard rate is given, simply multiply by standard rate minus actual rate, or standard rate into, if time is given in hours, then take the difference of standard hours minus actual hours. Now, for making the things crystal clear, let's take the numerical. As the numerical says, the standard time and rate for one unit of a product are as follows. Okay, the standard times, the company has decided 12 hours. The standard rate for manufacturing is given ₹5 per hour. Now, the actual data and related information are as under. Actual production is 1000 units. Actual time taken is 13,200 hours, and total actual wages given to the wages is ₹59,400. Okay, now this two data is related with standard that has been fixed or set by the company, and these are the actual data. Okay, now we have to see, is there any deviation that is related with the labor. Okay, so we have to check the difference between standard and the actual labor. Now we have to calculate the LCV, the labor cost variance. Is there any variance related with cost or labor efficiency variance, or LRV, that is related with the labor rate variance. Now see students, basic information that is already given in the question. First is 1000 units. This 1000 units is the actual production which was given in the question, into 12. Now this 12 is the standard time. Okay, so for standard times you will multiply the actual production into standard time. So we will get the 12,000 hours. This is the standard time. Actual time, that has been fixed by the company, but the actual time for production is given 13,200 hours. Okay. Now standard rate is rupees 5 per hour, that is also given in the question. Now this is standard which is already given. Now we have to compute the actual rate. Now the actual rate, the formula says total actual wages upon actual time. Total actual wages, students, it is given in the question 59,400. That would be divided by actual time, that is 13,200. Okay, actual rate equals to total actual wages upon actual time. So we are getting rupees 4.50 per hour. Okay, that is the actual rate, while the standard rate is rupees 5 per hour. Now first of all, let us see, is there any deviation that occurred due to the LCV, that is the labor cost variance. So formula is, because time and rate is given, so we will take the alternative formula, which is standard time into standard rate minus actual time into actual rate. Because students, the LCV is the difference between the standard and the actual labor cost. So here standard time is 12,000 units, 12,000 hours into 5, that is the standard rate which is given in the question. Actual time for the production is taken 13,200 hours, and actual rate which we computed here, that is 4.50. Okay, so this is ST into SR minus minus 80 into AR. So this 60,000 minus 59,400. So we are getting the answer rupees 600, and it is F. F is for favorable. So you can say there is no deviation in the matter of labor cost. Okay, so labor cost variance is free of deviations. Well, let us take the labor efficiency variance, that is known as LEV. LEV, students, the formula is standard rate into standard time minus actual time. Again we have to take two factors, standard rates and the time period. Because time is given in hours, so we will take the standard rate is 5. This one, standard time, that is basically fixed by the company, that is 12,000 hours, but the actual time taken for the final production is 13,200. Okay, so standard rate into standard time 12,000 minus actual time 13,200. So we are getting answer rupees 6,000, and that is negative, that is adverse. So by this the outcome says there is variance in the matter of efficiency. Okay, LEV has the negative, so you can say it is coming negative, so it is showing the deviation. And third is labor rate variance. Labor rate variance, the formula is actual time into standard time minus actual rate. Actual time into standard rate minus actual rate. Actual time taken for the production is 13,200. Standard rate was rupees 5 per hour, and actual was rupees 4.50 per hour. Okay, so 13,200 into 5 minus 4.50, the answer is coming rupees 6,600. That is positive, or you can say that is favorable. So there is no variance occurred in the labor rate. So you can say that the LRV is free from the deviation. Now finally, what students, we can do the verification also. For verification, LCV is always equals to LRV plus LEV. Here LCV we are getting 600 favorable equals to labor rate variance, that is coming 6,600 favorable, minus a plus the LEV, the efficiency variance which we computed, that is rupees 600. So 6,600 minus 6,000, that is rupees 600. That is coming favorable, or you can say positive. So we have verified the question also. So students, by this question we got to know that there is negative impact on the efficiency of labor. We have to, the management has to control the labor efficiency variance, and the LCV and LRV is free from that. Okay.